Peter Kirst is artistic director. Let me start with you. Why Shakespeare, my friend? Why is he still so important in our culture, and why this New Mexico Shakespeare Festival, particularly in our community?
Yeah, well, Shakespeare is still being produced after 400 years. Somebody once estimated that there's a Shakespeare production on stage somewhere on planet Earth at every moment of every day, 365 days of the year. And the reason is that Will does the work of the theater better than other playwrights. If the work of the theater is to show us what the human experience is like, so one group of people get up and show another group of people what it's like to be a person and what it's like to go through a human life. That's what the theater's for. And Will Shakespeare, bless him, does that better than anybody else has ever done it. But the other thing about it, of course, is that after 200, 300, 400 years, he's William Shakespeare, you know, he's part of the cultural legacy of the human race. And so when our audience comes out to see the plays, or you come out to see King Lear As You Like It, you're not just seeing a great play, right? But you're also seeing a great play that millions of other human beings have been watching for the last 400 years. And so it kind of ties us all together in a way that no other theater does. So that's the shortest version of that answer I've got. And for us particularly, if I might, for the New Mexico Shakespeare Festival, two things. One is we believe completely that these plays are for everyone. And so that's why it's so important to us that the festival is free. These plays are not for somebody else. They're for you. They're for everybody and speak to everybody. And they're also, this is a New Mexico Shakespeare Festival. This is a homegrown festival by New Mexicans for New Mexicans. And we're really deeply committed to that. And of course, have to acknowledge our producers, the City of Albuquerque and the Vortex Theater, as being behind that vision entirely.
Julia, I'm so interested in your take on what I saw described on the website about As You Like It. But I want to back up a little bit what Shakespeare means to you and why you wanted to jump into this situation and just be part of something that's so interesting for so many people.
I've always loved Shakespeare, but I never thought I would direct it. I never thought I would until I realized it's actually right up my alley. A lot of spectacle, you know, a lot of big things, big cast, a lot of movement, so yeah, I now have embraced it, but I did it because it scared me, quite frankly.
I can imagine that. I mean, it's it's understatement of the year. It's a complicated play to even kind of describe the characters in the storyline is like, what is going on here? It can be very interesting, but I've heard it described as a pastoral comedy. Would you agree with that?
Oh, it's pastoral. Yeah, we got trees. So yeah, sure, we could call it pastoral. It's a forest. It's the Forest of Arden. It's a very magical, mythical place. There's a lot of music, there's dancing, there's young lovers, there's some animosity between brothers. There's, it's kind of got it all. I keep saying to the cast, we should just put the kitchen sink right on the stage itself. And then we'll have covered all the bases. But it's so full of that kind of stuff. But it is, we joke about it, but we call it the party show of the 2022 Shakespeare Festival, because it's music and dancing, and it's not complicated. You'll be able to figure it out. Honestly, it's not that complicated. It all ends in a bunch of weddings, spoiler alert, with some dancing and music.
It's a big space. It's a big stage, which actually affords a lot of directorial opportunities, as they say.
Or challenges, as the case may be.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely. I'm curious how you approach that. With a big old stage, absolutely.
It does change everything when you move out onto the actual stage. It's a stage that would probably, if it were full, would seat 600 or 700 people. The stage itself is gigantic. It's got a gorgeous backdrop of the mountains. But things like traffic noise, things like it's a public park. People are allowed to be out there when we're performing. So it's got all the challenges of outdoor Shakespeare, as well as all the benefits, because as Peter says, it's a beautiful space. a great background. There's lots of room for people to come and sit and have picnic lunches, but they also bring their children and they also bring their dogs, and they also, people play football in the park behind the stage. And, I mean, it's challenging, but it's a whole new world of wonderful as well. We're raised in theaters that, ask you to turn off your cell phones and you don't talk during the show, and you don't, but this is a whole new thing where, there are cell phones out there people are looking at, and there are children running around, and people are talking. And, so it's actually, in all honesty, it's a lot more like Shakespeare was performed in his own day, probably. There was a lot more of that kind of thing in the open air.